Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name's Cynthia Zahra. I'm from class 3B of English Education. In this video, I will review a movie with the title The Jungle Book. Do you wanna know? Let's get it! Okay. The Jungle Book film was released in Indonesia in 2016. Directed by John Petrucci and adapted from a book with the same title by Rudyard Kipling. The synopsis of this film tells the story of the jungle child named is Mowgli, who lives in the forest and is raised by wolves and their flocks. Mowgli learned how to live in the jungle with the help of all of his animal family in the jungle. But he still watched the people in the nearby village, who are living normal human lives. Shere Khan still tries to get the younger wolves to exclude Mowgli from the pack. And after a while, Mowgli realizes it's time for him to move on from his jungle family. That's why Mowgli was live in jungle. The character of each case, there's much character in the Jungle Book. First is Mowgli. Mowgli is a boy who lives in the forest. Second is Baloo. Baloo is a happy bear and always invites Mowgli to play. When Mowgli's fate in the jungle is treated, Baloo doesn't hesitate to help him. He is always kind to Mowgli. The third is Bagheera. Bagheera is a partner who becomes a mentor for Mowgli to survive in the forest. But he always reminds Mowgli to leave the forest because the forest is not suitable for human. Because Mowgli is human. Fourth is Rakasha. Is she-wolves, the mother of all wolves cub, including Mowgli, whom she has cared for since childhood, and she loves Mowgli as much as she loves her children. Next is Akela. Akela is a male wolf. He is the leader of wolf pack where Mowgli grew up. Next is Shere Khan. Shere Khan is a Bengal tiger who has a grudge against human. He has a burn worked on his back. This is the reason why Shere Khan had Mowgli's present in the jungle. The next is Kaa. Kaa is a big python. He always tried to chase Mowgli as his prey by hypnotizing him, plus his seductive voice. The next is Louie, is a Bornean with a giant body. He leads an army of several wild animal, and wild monkey is in the forest. The next is Colonel Hati. Colonel Hati is a male 11. He is the leader of all 11 troops and likes nursing like an army. Ultimately, the most likable character within the Jungle Book is Baloo, who is one of greatest Disney character of all time. He is someone that is so full of life and positively that he just radiates great energy, which is why Mowgli end up loving him so much. Even tough Mowgli is not from the hurt. It's not Mowgli from Mowgli from forest, but he loves him very much. The character I don't like the most is Shere Khan because he is a tiger who always chases after Mowgli and hates him because the tiger really doesn't like small children living in the forest because Mowgli live in the forest, so it's anyway the tiger drive Mowgli out of the forest. Okay, the verse in the beginning of this film show a jungle children named Mowgli and wolves cubs being chased by a tiger who wants to poach on Mowgli. Because he can run as fast as a wolf, finally the wolves find Mowgli. That in the beginning of this story. After defeating the giant monkey, Louis, Mowgli discovers Shere Khan has killed Akela and vowed to do something about it. If it is fired from the main village and goes back to the fight Shere Khan, accidentally lighting the forest on fire as he goes. He and Shere Khan face off. At the end of this story, Mowgli gets older. The other animal in the jungle realize that he can alive within them in the jungle as a grown man. Mowgli decided to return to the village where he was adopted by a family. But Shere Khan found him. This time, Mowgli killed Shere Khan. But the village were afraid of Mowgli. So they chased him away and he returned to life in the jungle. After Mowgli kill tiger, he live in the jungle. Okay, the part I like best is when Bagheera tells Mowgli to get a red flower from outside the home of a man. The red flower is the way that the jungle animal talk about fire, a dangerous weapon to them. The animal are too scared to use the red flower. But Mowgli isn't an animal. Mowgli is a child that live in the forest. Mowgli hits Shere Khan with a fire stick and scare him away from the mountain. Mowgli then leaves the mountain and promises to return with Shere Khan's skin. Mowgli cries and Bagheera realizes Mowgli is finally a man. Doesn't but Mowgli live in the forest. After leaving the mountain, Mowgli goes to the village where the people live. When he gets to the village, he is rescued by a woman named Mesu and her husband, who believe that Mowgli is their long-lost son who was taken by a tiger. Mowgli tried to learn how to speak and live as a man, because really, Mowgli is a man. The part that I don't like most is the story jumps to Mowgli. At the age of 17, when his parents pass away, he rolls a boulder in front of their family and sings his mourning song. Akela is now too old to hunt for himself, so Mowgli hunts for him. The C1 pack grows stronger. One day, a lone wolf who lives not in a pack but with his wife and children comes to their part of the jungle. Having been in attack by the red dogs, they killed his cubs and wife and almost shouldered him. He asked for help. From the Siwan pack. Mowgli hid to where the dogs are to count them and devise a plan, along with Ka, to draw them toward the river at twilight, where the bee will swarm and attack them. There is a giant battle, but Mowgli's plan put the red dogs at the hacks. When they are climbing out of the rifle, the wolves, who attract by beating the throat, are able to attract before the dogs are fully out of the water. So Akela is not killed in battle, but realizes it is time for him to die. Before he sings to our morning song, he tells Mowgli to go back to man, as he has paid his debt to the jungle. Because really, Mowgli is a man. Mowgli does not want to live, and it's puzzled by Akela claim that Mowgli will drive Mowgli out of the jungle. The most important life lesson in the Jungle Book in this movie is to not be a coward. We need to face our fears, gain confidence, and triumph over it. This is shown beautifully when Mowgli faced to the tiger, Shere Khan, and saved his friend Isbalu. I recommended this. All people can watch this, from the children as well as adult, because tough this film, there are many moral message that we can take. Okay, that's all from myself. See you next time and bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.